Hello and welcome back. I decided today that I was going to do Rep Your City on Toronto, Canada, because I get so many lovely people in my Uber from Canada. I had this family this morning and they were so sweet. Now, I can talk, but, and I always feel like I'm going to talk people to death or whatever, but they were so lovely. And at first their kids were shy, and the next thing you know, they were talking to me and we were all just having a good old conversation. But I had picked them up in Orange County, which is out in, let's say, Anaheim, because it was at Disney World. Disney. I'm the worst about remembering where world and land is, and I live here, and I've been to both. But anyway, so Disney, okay, the Disney park. And so they decided, well, since we're here, we're gonna go and see Universal Studios. So mind you, Disney is in Orange County and Universal Studios is in LA in Hollywood. So to get them from Orange County to um, Universal Studios between 8:30 a.m. and 10 a.m. It was between 8:30. I picked them up around 8:30. We didn't get there till about almost 10 because of the traffic here. But it wouldn't normally take that long. But the thing also is that they're just not that close. So we all had a nice little conversation. It was so cool. I don't know. Sometimes when I get out of my Uber and I've been driving for so long, my legs shake. And so I'm feeling like sometimes there's little earthquakes here. So anyway, don't mind me. I'm just like, what's going on? But I wanted to talk about Toronto, Canada, because Canadian folks are so amazing. I always laugh and tell them every time I think of Canada, I think of Canadian bacon, me and my bacon thing, right? But anyway, what I love is, I get people in here, and now, granted, we have cultural differences all over the world, but a lot of the people from Canada, um, that I've talked to basically talk about how in Canada is not a huge barrier between someone who is browner skinned and someone who's not. And so there's a lot of wonderful, wonderful people that get along. And then there's some people that don't. Now, this family I was talking about, they said that guess how many people live in their city? 2,000 people. I was like, wow. And the kids were saying, we don't even have a McDonald's, it's like an hour away. But the thing about it is, when people talk about raising their kids, that's where they want them to go. But I didn't know weed was legal in Canada as well. So the kids were talking about how a lot of their friends smoke weed and cigarettes and light vapes and things like that. But, weed is the least of the concerns in these days and ages. Okay. But anyway, they were a really, really nice family. So I really wanted to speak about Canada and their culture and entertainment. And so there's some festivals coming up. I know it's cold, but like some people might want to go to Canada. So there's culturally, you can experience Japan at Union Station. You can, explore 10 terrifying things to do in Toronto during Halloween, or they have the best shops and ops for costumes, because it's Halloween. They have fall festival events. Some of the events, let's say you're planning to go to Canada, right now, they have some, you know, uh, wonderful. The Toronto International Film Festival is coming up. And that's interesting. I wonder if the Toronto actors and actresses are on strike. Toronto's fall festival circuit. There's something like they say for everyone, and it's not fall film; it's fall festival. Sorry, my bad. They had the red carpet, so I just kind of equated that. But basically, in this festival, they have like a lot of food that you could taste. Seasons, overdrive. They say this is in overdrive for fall. But the Canadian people, they talk a lot about their events. They're celebrating arts and food and their cultural traditions. It basically starts in Toronto. So here in Toronto, they do have. I did see that right. International Film Festival just after Labor Day, and so during this, that ends with the magical um, uh, cavalcade of lights. and that's the official kickoff of the holidays for Toronto. So it's like these big, like I guess I would equate them to Christmas lights or whatever. So it would be like an amazing, journey to go through their seasons. But like a lot of people that come to our country for vacation, they get 4 weeks. We here in the United States, and this is another thing about our consumership, we need to speak up, because as consumers, why do we only get a week or two? Why can't we have 4 weeks like other countries? You know? But anyway, they're known for the longest running literary festival. It's called the Toronto International Festival of Authors. So if you are a literary person, that kicks off in September and ends the 1st of October. We're planning for next year. They have readings and interviews and critical conversations, master classes, poetry slams, and we love the poetry slams, right? Where you can go out and read your poetry, and other events that feature top talents like, you know, if you know these people, Margaret Atwood, Billy Ray Belcourt, and Patrick DeWitt, Michael Good, Sarah Polley, and so many other people who are definitely within the realm of literature. So that would be nice to visit. But Ontario has culture days as well. They run from September 22nd to October 15th, so they just ended. But coming up, they will have Oktoberfest. Oh, actually, their Oktoberfest has already ended. But there's so many wonderful things that you can enjoy. They even have food and great nightlife. If you're going to Toronto, Canada, and you want to be part of the nightlife, you can indeed be a part of the nightlife. And these little pancake things that they have, I wonder what those are. They look like, wow, they look like little pancakes, but they have like strawberries and all kinds of things. So there's a lot of people always tell me their things. I think people do a lot of no, I think that's in London. They do they have pretty common things that we eat, but as far as what their main cuisine is, I don't know. But they have 33 classic Toronto restaurants that you've got to try. And they're steakhouses. They're also original old school, no frill diners that people would like. Um, but these have been around and stood the test of time, honey. So they swear by them. But there's a Barbarian Steakhouse, and there's lots of great steakhouses in town. But the Barbarian Steakhouse is the Stone Cold classic. They say it was founded in 1959 by Harry Barberstein, and not one uh, uh, of their dinners has been like disliked. Sorry, we get gnats around LA, and they're just so annoying because they get in your house, and you have to. I have stuff in here to protect myself, but they're annoying. There's also Franz. Franz is like a lady named Frances Deck opened up. It's a tin stool at Yonge and St. Clair in 1940. It became a standard, which is kind of like a diner. So it's pretty cool. But Hemingway's, Joso's, and then they have donut spots, different things that they're really known for. But they also have King Noodle restaurants. So they do have some delicacies that we're used to, and some Asian, Asian cuisine. Where would we be without Asian cuisine? We love Asian food no matter where we go, so we definitely have to have that. But they have French spots, Le Paradis, and it's a secret spot that only the savviest Torontoians know about, where you can get some of the best French food in the city. So you guys should just really look this up and take a gander. Um, the Six is one of the places that the destinations for Toronto.com brings up, and it has an insider guide to Toronto's 24-hour chef spots, as well as the neighborhoods. So, like the Black history in the annex. So 13 ways to travel the world in Toronto. But at www.destinationstoronto.com, you will find a plethora of information on how you can visit Toronto, Canada, and enjoy your next vacay. Toronto, yes, I can't wait to get some stamps on my passport. I have had it for 2 years now and have not been anywhere, but I'm going. There are so many people that come here to LA and they just jump off the plane and they are so excited to be here. They didn't come with anybody and they're not here, they're just here by themselves. I don't know how they do it. I think it's a little bit, I don't know. If they're coming to the United States, the United States don't pay a whole bunch of mind to people. But I don't know, like in different countries, you know, and I think that we're given these different stigmas about different things. And like I said, our consumership is not being respected. So we're being told anything that we could be told. But it's important to venture out and learn about things because one thing for sure, two things for certain, one thing for certain, two things for true. It behooves us to venture out and learn these things as consumers so that we have more control over what it is that we want to do, what it is we don't want to do, and what we like the most that we get more of. Okay. So just keep it in mind. Our segments tie together in so many ways today. And I appreciate you guys representing, hey, and being here today and enjoying my podcast, Dina Marie Live. Or I'm going the wrong way. Dina Marie Live. And I welcome you back every week, Thursday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's 7 to wait. If it's 6 p.m. and 4 p.m. here, that's 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, and then 3 to 5 Midwest. Okay, and Mountain Time in between there because Mountain Time changes. So I would love to see you guys here and more of you here. I'm experiencing such allergies today, so thank you for bearing with me. And thank you again for watching Dina Marie Live. I'll see you next week, guys. Thank you. Mwah.